Hey guys, so it has been a long while, but I'm back, and I wanted to talk tonight a little bit about kind of a trend I've been noticing the last couple years. Well, not really a trend, but some behavior that I've noticed from women the last couple years. It's in my opinion, really toxic, and hopefully it will be ending soon. Um, we just have to wait and see, I guess. But you know, I go out to eat a lot with some friends and my brother usually. And something that I've really noticed over the past, couple of years is women, they have this delusional value in themselves, whether it's uh, a fake confidence or just this ego that they have, this inflated ego. They think they look better than they do. They think they're better than everyone. They think that they're above every man, and it's literally just it's so toxic, and it's from social media and these weak men. Um, I want to be careful what I say. I'm not trying to sound like I'm bashing women or anything, or bashing men, but these weak men who go out here and they um, they simp to these women, and they just they pay for their stuff. Um, they treat these women as if they're way above them. And I mean, example, I go out all the time, and most of the people that I see in relationships now, you know, I don't really see many good-looking men with good-looking women. All the good-looking women now I see are with really ugly guys, really weak behavior, and I've what I've noticed is even going out when I'm people watching. I'll people watch, when I'm out, pay attention to what's around me, and I notice most of the people that come into like restaurants and whatever, even when they go up to the hostess, it's not the man going up anymore. It's usually the woman, and the man will be behind her, and she'll be the one like saying, a table for two, or even when they ask the waiter for something, like say they call the waiter over, it's usually the girl that's flagging down the waiter and leading in the situation, which, for me, as I say in videos before, I'm a little bit older, and to me, that's backwards to what a man and a woman is supposed to be. It's like these women are acting like men, and the men are acting like women. And, you know, it's very strange to see growing up and being in relationships like I've been. I've been with multiple different women, quite a bit. I'm a little bit older, and it's just the behavior is just crazy. Like I said, I've dated some younger women, and the polarity is just it's the dynamics are very off. It's very awkward because they want to lead the situations. uh, they make comments if you try to, like, take the lead in whatever you're doing. They rebel against it. They don't like it, and they want to be the one to control everything and take the lead. And they literally think they can do and say whatever they want, and that you have to just tolerate it. And to me, that's very toxic. Men have to really start changing their behavior, and not allowing women to do this anymore, because it's toxic both ways. This is very toxic for men, but it's also very toxic for women, because this is not the way women are biologically wired to act and behave like this. It's in my opinion, destroying relationships, and making men and women both very miserable, because that just isn't going to last in the long run. That's why you see, so many situations where people just don't last, because especially the younger generations, they're very, even if they do get with someone, it's very short-lived, because that behavior is not the way a relationship is between a man and a woman is meant to be. There has to be polarity. There's a man, you know, is supposed to be a leader. The woman is supposed to follow. It's not vice versa. The woman is not supposed to be the leader, and the man is supposed to follow. That's not the way it's supposed to be. So it creates a lot of problems in the long run, relationship wise. At first, it might work a little bit. It might feel even myself, there's been, women I've dated, the younger women, where they try to take control and they fight with you over it, and then I just let back a little bit. I'm like, oh, you know what? This feels kind of good. I don't have to plan anything out or do anything. I'm just like, whatever. But eventually, you have to, put your foot down, and that's when they really start, making comments like trying to act like you're toxic and you're trying to be controlling or manipulative, and that's where you have to just draw the line. You have to be like, no, you know what? I just can't, deal with this anymore. Like you have to draw the line with them, and if they go, they go. There's some women there's hope for, some are not. You have to just let those women go and just focus on yourself, because if that ends the relationship, it wasn't going to last anyways. So in my opinion, men need to really, really start, really paying attention to this, and weed these women out before they waste any more time, because time is very valuable. That's one thing, in my opinion, you can never get back, is time. Myself, like I say, I've been in multiple relationships, and I've wasted a lot of years with women that in the long run and didn't go nowhere. And for example, one relationship I was in, which I'll make a video about this another time, very toxic relationship. At first, it was I did see some red flags. I did try to leave the girl, but when you're young, she kept trying to come back, and eventually I gave in. I kind of got over, the red flags that I was seeing, and gave in eventually, and we stayed together. But I was with that girl for 8 years, maybe it was about 8.5 years, I would say, actually. And eventually, as time went on, she just became worse and worse, and her true side, started showing as the relationship progressed. The last 4 years of the relationship just started getting worse and worse. The last 2 years was just absolutely crazy. It was insane. It was she was very abusive. But her true personality didn't come out till it took that long to actually see her true personality. And another thing that people have to realize is when you're dating someone, you don't really know this person until you're actually living with them for an extended period of time. People can hide their behavior and their true personality from you, for a long time, especially when you don't live together. It's very it's very challenging when you meet someone and you think you're getting to know them, and you're building this emotional connection to the person, and then you start to see their true colors. But the problem is that once you're already emotionally connected to them, it's very hard to walk away. But that's one thing you have to do. You have to try your best to look for these red flags and identify them and get away as fast as you can, because it's just gonna make it so much worse. So like I was saying earlier, that's one thing with these women. They've got this inflated ego, and a lot of it has to do with these men and social media, and men have to really stop, because this behavior for women, it has to come to an end, because I think dating for modern men is becoming it's not looking good. There's I don't see a lot of hope in it. We just have to get I'm already seeing a shift though in behavior, and a lot of people are standing up, so hopefully things will keep going in this direction. But I haven't been on here for a while, so I wanted to come on here and just touch on that a little bit, something I've been seeing, something that I seen tonight when I was out. And like I said before, men, you just got to one thing you got to do is just focus on yourself, work hard, and things will come around. You'll find the person eventually, but you just got to focus on yourself and stay positive. Always stay positive. But if you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.